IT. I'm the Vice President of Finance at Koehler-Bright. And we manufacture safety lighting for the mining and fire industries. We started using Slick Cyber Systems in 2008. We had an IT person in-house who didn't have 40 hours of work to do each week. We weren't really a strong technical company as far as IT goes. Our servers were old and outdated. We had daily issues with the servers, but we didn't have the right person on staff to manage those servers for us. We really are a small company, so we have issues when they occur, but not everyday need for an IT person. So we decided to contact Jim Slick, and he came in and gave us a presentation, and we felt what he does would be a best fit for our company. Right off the bat, we knew we had a great find in Jim. We had our issues within the first 6 months of using him. We did resolve all of our server issues. He organized the room, he racked the servers. Our downtime went away, which was an issue before. We really have no downtime issues now, so from the beginning, we've had nothing but a positive experience with Jim. We wanted to be sure that we were highly secure, we had no downtime, we had the best equipment that suited our system and our company the way we needed it to be. And we found that all those things when we started working with Slick Cyber Systems. And Slick Cyber Systems meets our expectations and exceeds them all the time. We've had a few, not a lot, but a few emergency type situations where Jim reacted instantly. Most recently, he came in on an evening when our email server crashed, and by the morning, the service person was here, everything was fixed, and people in the business, aside from the people that have outside cell phones, didn't even notice an issue. And that's been all along with Jim. Every time we had something go on, he's right on top of it instantly. I would absolutely refer anyone to Slick Cyber Systems. If you're a small business, we're a small company and part of a larger group. If you're a single owner, he seems to suit all those needs. And if you don't need a full-time IT person on staff, he is the perfect solution for replacing that full-time IT person. I've talked to actually a few people have called me as referrals for Slick Cyber Systems, and I've given them nothing but positive information. From 2008 till now, we've used Jim all along. We haven't had the need to get anyone on staff, and it's just been an excellent experience, and I have nothing bad to say.
My name is Mark Dursa. I'm the president of Koehler-Bright located in Hanover Township. We've been in business for 100 years. We make explosion-proof lighting and batteries for industries such as mining and fire. We specialize in making products that go into hazardous locations. Jim came in and he offered really cutting-edge technology upgrades. It was very obvious to us that our current IT management was not working. One of the things that Jim offered to us, obviously the services and the knowledge of our computer systems or computer systems like that, but also the portfolio of services, ultimately, his technical expertise and tailoring a program to our needs is ultimately why we chose Jim. We were really going through some difficult times with our computer systems. Our equipment had really become outdated. The IT person that was running it really was struggling to keep all the wheels were coming off the wagon, so to speak. What Jim was able to do, he came in and we focused on upgrading the security to make sure our system was secure. Then we took care of the obsolescence and went after the obsolescence and capital expenditures, and at least getting us up to a baseline technology that could support our business system. So he really worked with us at every step, managing our budgets, managing our needs, and really keeping security and system performance at the forefront. And over really a 2-year period, we went from going behind the curve technology-wise and security-wise to being ahead of the curve, and allowed us to make these changes without disrupting our business. It was really cool encounter from the start, and it's continued that way today. What we were looking for when we started working with Jim is someone that could come in and take care of 100% of our IT needs, and that goes from the computer systems themselves, the operating systems, the security. That's what we started off looking for, but what we found is Jim was so much more than that. He quickly became involved in our business software, started recommending some upgrades. Typically our sales folks and our engineering folks try to like to think that they have the latest technology software-wise and are always buying different software packages to integrate. What we were able to do with Jim is any piece of software or hardware that's ordered really goes through him, and he takes care of all the integration and implementation and as well as training. So, our initial needs were met probably within the first 8 months, and we have a fully managed IT program right now that is probably second to none within the Marmon portfolio of companies, and it's very manageable from a cost standpoint. And we never have any issues with computers or software integrations, whether it's on the business system, whether it's on our CAD system, whether it's on our shipping system. It's been a wonderful experience, and really has helped our business tremendously. Jim is exploring for us the next generation of, if we're going to switch a business system or a sales contact system, or we just recently, with some recommendations that he made, changed from Pro Engineer to SolidWorks, because we're having a slow response with file service, and just the service and the upgradability and features were not there. And so we did some homework and made some recommendations and worked with our engineering team and just fully transitioned that. And that wasn't something we signed up for in the very beginning, but it became very clear after working with Jim that he had the knowledge and expertise to do that. That would have been a project that we would have tried to do ourselves. And the implementation phase of that probably would have, from start to finish, would have been probably a year and a half. And Jim is able to turn these things in a matter of a month or 2 months, and it's pretty much seamless, and he handles it from start to finish. He'll negotiate the pricing, the contracts, the licensing, as well as make sure the hardware is compatible, organize all the training. We are getting so much more than what we had originally signed up for. So the initial and the current expectations are being met, then some. We had a hodgepodge of computer systems. So our concern from a security standpoint and the accuracy of our data, we found that we were making wrong decisions based on data that was not being presented correctly or calculated correctly. Do I feel safe with Slick systems, not only from a security standpoint, but I know that when we report numbers or we make decisions, I know that the security and the integrity of what we're doing is top notch, and we didn't have that before I started working with Jim. I would recommend Jim to anybody. I don't take that lightly. When you put out a recommendation like that to a sister company or another company, put their trust in Jim as we have, I would recommend him to about any business. One of the things that makes Jim unique is, he can do it all, but he also understands the meaning of budget restraints and really takes a look at what a company is trying to accomplish. He did a really good job at understanding what our needs were and put together a plan moving forward. And you don't find too many companies out there that will listen and try to understand, as opposed to a company mold to what the services they have to offer. So I would highly recommend Jim. Jim is more than just a person who manages our IT system. We have a pretty active 5-year plan as we move out. We include Jim in a lot of discussions with our capital planning and we talk about our business growth, what is our current ability to handle our business if it grows. We're really trying to simplify our shipping process. And Jim really worked with our team and helped us generate an automated a shipping routine using our business system in UPS. And that portal doesn't exist, but Jim was able to work with us to help our business. He treats our business as if it's his own. So it's not just a typical IT relationship. I mean, it goes much beyond that. And that's something we welcome. But at the end of the day, he is a valued partner and has a tremendous impact on our business.